surgery has to be cancelled. My op got cancelled again. It's going ahead. They have a bed for me. 4th time lucky. See you on the other side. Now I'm in a bit of a flap, and I'm very out of focus by the looks of it. I just got a call from the hospital, well, about half an hour ago, saying, hey, actually we want you in tonight because you're first on the list in the morning, so be here by 9 PM at the latest. And I go, huh? And my mum starts crying and, you know, typical mum things. You alright, Mum? Yeah. Why are you crying? Okay, well, alright. Totally. And now Mum's decided I need to strip my bed so that she can change all my sheets and stuff so that there's no risk of infection when I come back, which is fine, it's sensible. But my goodness, I'm like wet hair, trying to get dressed, make dinner, because Mum's not very well, so she's not making dinner, fair enough. Yeah, so I need to be at the hospital by 9. What time is it now? It's 6:30, so we have time. Oh, there's a cat. Right. So I need to be at the hospital. Oh my goodness. I've taken all my earrings out. I've got no nail varnish or anything. I think I'm good to go. I packed my bag already. I just need to put my book in. And that's about it. This op is the most stressful thing. It's not meant to be this stressful. Help! This is just me doing some shots of what my face looks like before the surgery. You know, there's the profile and it's a really interesting shot. You can see how the chin is slightly to the side and how the teeth sit on top of each other. And then I went to hospital and I was reading. It's 4 AM and I am wide awake. I was awake until about 2 and now I'm awake again. And like, I'm wide awake, I'm not even a little bit tired. I really wish I could sleep. They're gonna come get me around 6:30, I think. So, well, at least I get to sleep during the op. So yeah, then I had the op, and this is me after the op, and I was feeling surprisingly good, to be completely honest. And when the surgeon came around, they said that I was looking far too good to have just come out of an operation. So that's nice. And this is me trying to drink water, which was a struggle. And I had to syringe it into my mouth, and half the time it just dribbled down my chin. The mask I'm wearing is the Hylatherm, which is like an ice mask basically, but it's plugged in, so it's the cold water is constantly pumped through, so it's always cold. And dancing, yeah. This is the mouthwash that I was given, antiseptic and stuff, and again I had to use a syringe to use it. And half the time it just ended up drilling down my chin. I looked pretty rough, but I was doing quite well and I was in good spirits, so it wasn't too bad. My nose was bleeding because they put a tube up your nose, because they can't put it down your throat. So they do it in your nose. So my nose was bleeding a lot. And this is the first time seeing myself without the mask on. To be honest, I was quite impressed. I thought I was going to be way more swollen than I was. One day post-op, I stayed the night in hospital and I was feeling okay, tired, and I didn't sleep that well because it was uncomfortable. But the hyalotherm was amazing. It's honestly the best thing post-op. It helps so much. And I did not want to take it off, just ever. It was so good. One of the nurses fed me some yogurt at one point, and I tried to feed myself yogurt at a different point.
I'm dressed. I'm gonna get discharged soon. I'll put cannulas out. Be good.
Seeing my face in the mirror post-op was so weird. I didn't have as much swelling as I thought I would.
Sorry for the blood.
I also went home on this day, so being home was amazing. I got to, sleep in my own bed and feel crappy at home with my mum.
Home, and I'm about to have my first meal at home. It's gonna be a mess. This is as well as I can talk, by the way, so I had the op yesterday. So this is me, a day on. I came home a few hours ago. I had a bit of a nap. And now I'm gonna have some chocolate custard. How exciting. I did have some yogurt earlier. No, when I eat, I have to use a mirror because everything's numb. So I don't know how well this is gonna go. I did record myself eating earlier and it was quite messy. No.
We made it to 2 days post-op, huzzah. It's so nice being home. This was me taking my pain medication and my antibiotics. A lot of people have them in liquid form, but I just had tablets, elastic bands, so I could just open my mouth enough to put them in. It was still a struggle, especially for the first couple of days, but I got used to it quite quickly, so it wasn't too bad. The trouble was syringing in enough water without it all dribbling out again. I just shove in the tablet, syringe in as much water as I could without it just dribbling out, and try and swallow it down as best I could. It's quite uncomfortable when the water dribbles down your face, because it's not numb to the point where I can't feel anything. It's it feels tingly where you can feel it, which can be quite uncomfortable. I don't think my swelling was too bad here. It was starting to come up more. Oh yeah, these are the bands that I had, and at this point, I was only changing the front two bands. I had bands at the back, and I could not change them. I tried, and I got faint every time I put my hands that far back in my mouth. Especially because I tried to do it in the evenings, when I was already tired and not feeling great, so it didn't work the best. At this point, changing bands was a struggle, but yeah, we managed to change the front ones in the end. I hated using these, I don't know what they're called, scissory, clippery things. Oh, I hated it. Putting anything in my mouth and touching my mouth was so uncomfortable at this point. So yeah, just changing the vans as best as I could. Actually, I think at this point I was only changing one at the front. I don't think I managed to do any of the others. And of course my nose is bleeding because it was bleeding any time I moved. I probably went and used the antiseptic mouthwash after this because I tried to use it any time I touched my mouth. Oh, this was nice. This was blended peaches and yogurt, which was nice to have a flavour, to be completely honest. Again, still a struggle to eat, but I managed most of it. You can see I need to take breaks every few minutes to just breathe and struggle through.
It's Saturday. 3 days post-op. My nose is worse. Feeling tired. Everything feels hard.
Yeah, day 3, I was in a lot of pain, and I had to take the stronger painkillers. Day 4, again, I was in a bit more pain. My mouth felt so uncomfortable. Even the Hylatherm wasn't helping at this point, it just felt uncomfortable. Mum cleaned up some of the blood on my nose as well, which helped. And again, day 5, I was still in a lot of pain. I think day 3 to 5 were the worst days for me. I know a lot of people have said around day 4 and 5 are the worst, and for me, it definitely was. Day 3 to 5 were just not fun. Although I still feel like I didn't look that bad. I think I looked puffy, but I don't think my swelling was as bad as I've seen people have. I definitely didn't have much bruising, so I was quite lucky in that sense. Day 6, I started to feel a bit better, although the Hylatherm was still quite uncomfortable, and I started getting moisture build up under the mask. I had to take the mask off every now and again and wipe it down and then put it back on, which wasn't comfortable, but it is what it is. One thing I've struggled with in the first week is being tired all the time but not being able to sleep well, and I didn't really manage to nap at all. And day 7, we made it a whole week, honestly. It's been a struggle, but we got to the end of the week. So I'm really struggling to sleep at the moment. I just wake up in the middle of the night, really uncomfortable, and I have to rearrange my pillows all the time. And this was some photos I took throughout the week. I think it shows the progress quite well. I think on day 4 was probably the worst for my swelling and the pain and stuff. And day 7, I think you can see it's starting to go down in some areas, but it's still quite puffy. Thank you for watching.